It takes about 2 hours after a show to finally come down enough to just say, okay, I'm relaxing. And then I just turn on the TV. And there's a golden combination for me on the road, whereas a lot of guys will just hang out and party. I'll do the schmoozing for a little while. And then if I have a remote for the TV and yellow pages for pizza, I'm happy.
The worst, I'll tell you, this happened to me in Edson, Alberta, and if you know where that is, get the fuck out right now. Doing a show, picking on some guy in the front row, right?
All he was doing was just kind of talking to the guy, and I could see the guy peeling his label off, and I knew something was wrong.
He gets up to leave because he doesn't like it.
It was a really bright light. We couldn't see it all, and you just saw the guy's finger cross the line. He was like, "You just keep fucking talking, man. You just keep fucking talking."
I turn away. He rushes on the stage, pile drives me to the stage, and starts hammering on my head.
And all you heard was fist, head, stage, and you could see blood.
That's not the funny part, but thanks.
And it was like, he got hit a lot.
So there I am, lying on the stage, listening to what sounds like the crashing of waves on one side of my head. On the other side of my head, I can hear my opening act, a young woman named Briar, who weighs about 100 pounds if she's eaten that week, which is unlikely.
And I just started to scream.
Nothing useful, like help or stop, just screaming. Apparently she's having her own little trauma. Finally, after the guy hits me 8 or 10 or 12 times,
somebody, like a guy in the audience, went, "This is not part of the show."
Apparently there's a comedian out there talking audience members into rushing on the stage and hammering on their head for their big closer. It's not me. So they knock him off me, he runs away, I stand up and I say, okay, let's call it a draw.
Richard he was so disoriented, right? He'd been punched in the head, like his ear wasn't connected to his head.
There'll be a brief intermission while I go to the hospital. Now, the man that attacked me, and we'll call him Chad, because that's his fucking name, turned out he'd only been out of prison a short time. Apparently, he needed to get back. Tough to get a good anal raping on the outside.
You know, initially there's this perspective that you're on this grandiose kind of crazy holiday. But after a while, it becomes very clear that it's a job. You're there, you get paid, you're not, you don't.
Dominion, yeah, that's not a good sign. Oh yeah. This is the big time. I wouldn't stay here, actually. I would complain or leave or do my best to meet someone at the show.